Ever wondered why Europe, a continent rich in history and culture, is experiencing a population decrease? Today we uncover this mystery. Europe grapples a quiet crisis of dwindling population, mainly due to steadily falling birth rates. Resultant of societal shifts, individuals are postponing marriage and opting for fewer children. High death rates, particularly among the elderly, and emigration of the young and skilled, are also significant contributors to the decline. This population decrease poses future challenges like potential labor shortages and a surge in healthcare expenditure. Now we'll list the top 10 European countries the fastest population decline. Starting at number 10, we have the country of Croatia. This Mediterranean gem is experiencing a worrying population decrease. The facts and figures are indeed alarming, with the country losing almost 17% of its population, or around 800,000 people, between the years 2010 and 2024. What's driving this dramatic drop? It's a blend of factors. Instability, the attraction of better opportunities overseas, and a low birth rate are all contributing to this speedy decline. An overwhelming number of Croatians, notably the younger demographic, are departing from their homeland in search of greener pastures, which is causing a significant brain drain and leaving Croatia with an aging population. As of 2024, the population stands at a low 4 million, a sharp decline from 4.8 million in 2010. The low birth rate, on the flip side, is not adequate to counterbalance the population exodus. Croatia is just the tip of the iceberg. Let's delve deeper. This is not merely a Croatian concern, it's a European one. As we progress with our countdown, we'll discover other countries tackling similar challenges. Coming in at number 9 and 8, we have the Baltic states of Lithuania and Latvia. In the heart of Europe, these two nations are witnessing a striking reduction in their populations. Lithuania, endowed with its stunning landscapes and rich history, is grappling with a demographic crisis. The country's population, which stood at 2.8 million in 2020, has been on a downward trend, shrinking by almost 1% annually. The reasons for this decline are multi-pronged. One significant contributor is the low rate. In Lithuania, this rate is just 1.61, well below the replacement level of 2.1. This indicates that the population isn't reproducing enough to uphold its current numbers. But that's not the only issue. Lithuania is also dealing with high emigration rates, with over 440,000 citizens having emigrated in the last decade. Many Lithuanians are leaving for other European countries in search of better opportunities, leaving behind an aging population and a shrinking workforce, issues that are challenging to address. Shifting our focus to Latvia, the narrative echoes a similar tune. This Baltic state, with its magnificent beaches and historic old towns, is also wrestling with population decline. Latvia, with a population of about 1.9 million, is witnessing a 1% drop annually due to low fertility rates, which stand at 1.7, and high emigration rates. Approximately 370,000 Latvians have left the country in the last decade, lured by the potential of higher wages and an improved quality of life in other European countries. The fallout of this population decline is profound. It's not just about dwindling numbers, it's about the social fabric of these, with fewer young people to propel innovation and sustain the economy, and more elderly citizens requiring care. These countries face a precarious future. The in the Baltic states is indeed alarming, but the list does not end here. At number 7 and 6, we have the Eastern European countries of Hungary and Bulgaria. These nations, celebrated for their rich history, captivating architecture, and delectable cuisine, are now wrestling with a less glamorous feature. They're undergoing some of the harshest population declines in Europe. To put that into perspective, Hungary's population has shrunk by 0.35% annually over the last decade, with the current population dwindling to under 10 million. Similarly, Bulgaria has seen a decline of 0.7% annually, with its population plummeting to just over 7 million people. Let's dig deeper into the reasons behind this drop. In both countries, the birth rates are alarmingly low. It's not just a recent phenomenon, but a trend that's been consistent decades, with a rising number of couples choosing to have fewer children. The reasons for this are varied, including shifting societal norms, economic instability, and the escalating cost of raising a child. However, low birth rates only explain part of the crisis. Hungary and Bulgaria are also grappling with high mortality rates. In fact, they rank among the highest in Europe. The reasons are numerous, such as inadequate healthcare systems, elevated rates of smoking and alcohol consumption, and limited access to quality nutrition. And then there's the big issue: economic migration. As per recent data, nearly 3.4 million Hungarians and Bulgarians have emigrated in search of better opportunities, primarily in Western Europe, where job prospects are more promising and wages higher. This mass exodus of young working-age individuals leaves behind an aging population, further exacerbating the population decline. However, it's not all doom and gloom. Both countries are making strides to reverse the trend. In Hungary, for instance, the government has introduced generous family policies to incentivize childbirth, and in Bulgaria, are being made to entice back emigrants and bolster the healthcare system. However, the road to recovery is long, and the challenges are significant. As we continue to monitor the situation, it's evident that the Eastern European predicament is far from an isolated incident. It's a pressing issue that many nations across the globe are grappling with. Eastern Europe's predicament is severe, but we're only halfway through our list. So stay tuned as we explore more countries facing similar challenges and discuss potential solutions to this global problem. Number 5 and 4 take us to Southern Europe with Greece and Italy. These are two countries steeped in history, tradition, and rich culture. However, they are presently wrestling with a serious demographic crisis. Delving into the heart of the Mediterranean, Greece, renowned for its ancient ruins and sun-drenched islands, is in the grip of a population predicament. As per recent data, Greece's population has seen a decline from 11.1 million in 2017 to approximately 10.4 million in 2020. Further, a significant chunk of the Greek populace is above 65 years of age, accounting for about 21% the entire population. This aging population is expected to grow even more in the coming years. The younger generation, conversely, is dwindling. Greece's fertility rate of 1.3 is one of the lowest in Europe, intensifying the issue. The economic instability of the country has also contributed to this demographic shift. The recession severely impacted Greece, triggering a significant youth unemployment crisis, with rates peaking at 43.6% in 2017. This unfortunate situation encouraged approximately 427,000 young Greeks to seek opportunities abroad between 2008 and 2018, leaving behind an ever-aging population. Shifting our focus westward, we reach Italy, a country grappling with a similar issue. Italy has the second population in the world, with over 22% of Italians being 65 or older. The country's population has declined approximately 60.8 million in 2015 to roughly 60.3 million in 2020. Italy's fertility rate has been on a steady decline, currently sitting at one of the lowest globally at approximately 1.3. Economic instability and a lack of job opportunities have been blamed for Italy's low birth rate, leading to about 157,000 Italians leaving the country in 2018. Young Italians are choosing to postpone starting a family due to financial insecurity, resulting in a strain on the country's social security and healthcare systems. Greece and Italy's demographic crises are not isolated but represent a broader trend across Southern Europe. Countries with aging populations, low fertility rates, and economic instability are likely to encounter similar challenges in the future. The Southern European conundrum paints a grim picture, but the top 3 countries face an even bleaker reality. As we delve deeper into this countdown, we will uncover the countries grappling with the most severe declines in Europe. Stay tuned as we continue to unravel this complex issue. Third and second, we have Portugal and Romania. Let's uncover the reasons. Portugal, renowned for its breathtaking landscapes and welcoming residents, is wrestling with a considerable population reduction. According to the latest data, Portugal's population has decreased from around 10.5 million in 2010 to slightly above 10 million in 2020. This decrease mainly arises from a low birth rate and a high emigration rate, with around 240,000 Portuguese, primarily young, departing their homeland from 2013 to 2017 in the quest for enhanced opportunities elsewhere, which is leaving an aging population in its wake. With one of the lowest fertility rates in Europe, this puts Portugal in a delicate situation. Traveling eastward to Romania, we encounter a comparable scenario. Romania's population has been shrinking rapidly, dropping from 20.3 million in 2010 to around 19.4 million due to a combination of factors. First off, a high emigration rate with close to 3.4 million young Romanians looking for opportunities abroad from 2007 to 2017 is a significant contributor. Second, a low birth rate, combined with one of the highest death rates in Europe, is leading to a swift population decrease. The country is also wrestling with an aging population, thereby amplifying the gravity of the situation. And now, unveiling the country facing the fastest population decline in Europe, Bosnia. This charming Balkan nation, known for its rich history and stunning landscapes, is grappling with a demographic crisis of considerable magnitude. The latest data reveals a steep drop in Bosnia's population from around 3.8 million in 2010 to approximately 3.3 million in 2020. This decline is a product of a complex interplay of factors. First, Bosnia has one of the lowest birth rates in Europe, a trend that shows little sign of reversal. Second, a high emigration rate primarily among the youth exacerbates this issue. From 2013 to 2017, an estimated 150,000 Bosnians, primarily young and skilled, left their homeland to seek better opportunities abroad. This exodus leaves behind an aging population and a shrinking workforce, both of which pose significant challenges for the country's future. But the impact of this population decline extends beyond numbers. Bosnia's economy, already struggling to recover from the devastating effects of the war, could face further hurdles due to a lack of workforce and the burden of supporting an aging population. The societal fabric of the country could also undergo a transformation. Traditions and customs once held dear may fade, replaced by new societal norms shaped by a smaller populace. The political landscape may also shift, with regions of higher population gaining more influence, while those with dwindling numbers may find their voices diminishing. Bosnia's situation is a stark reminder of the challenges many European countries are facing. It's a complex issue with no easy solutions, but it's also a call to action. It's a call for innovative approaches to boost the birth rate, retain the youth, and support an aging population. It's a call for strategies that can transform these challenges into opportunities for growth and development. As we move forward, let's keep the discussion alive, for it's only through dialogue and action that we can shape a better future for Bosnia and for Europe. Europe's declining population is not just a statistic, it's a reality that could reshape the continent's future. The drop in population numbers is more than a mere figure on a chart. It's a powerful tide that could alter the very fabric of Europe as we know it. We must understand the implications of this decline, the aftermath, if you will, on this diverse and vibrant continent. The first and perhaps most immediate fallout of a shrinking populace is an economic slowdown. Fewer people equate to a smaller labor force. Industries could struggle to find enough workers, and this labor shortage could stifle growth. It's a scenario that could see some of Europe's economic powerhouses lose their momentum. Yet, it's not just about the economy. The social fabric of Europe could also undergo a transformation. As the population decreases, we could witness a shift in cultural dynamics. Traditions and customs could fade, replaced by a new societal norm shaped by a smaller populace. The rich tapestry of European culture that we've come to cherish could be at risk. The aftermath of a population decline could also extend to the political landscape. With fewer people, the political power balance could shift. Regions with a higher population could gain more influence, while those with lower numbers may find their voices diminishing. The political map of Europe could be redrawn, creating a new norm for governance and representation. However, it's not all doom and gloom. The challenges presented by a population decline also offer opportunities for change and innovation. Technology could step in to fill labor gaps, leading to a surge in automation and digitalization. New societal norms could foster greater acceptance and inclusivity. Meanwhile, a shift in political power could pave the way for fresh perspectives and policies. The future may seem bleak, but this crisis also presents opportunities for change and adaptation. We must remember, Europe has weathered many storms in its history, and this too shall pass. The key lies in understanding the potential aftermath, planning for it, and using it as a springboard for transformation. While the challenges are daunting, Europe's population decline also presents opportunities for innovative solutions. It's a moment for us to reimagine the continent, to envision a Europe that is resilient, adaptable, and forward-thinking. Firstly, let's consider immigration as a potential solution. With the right policies in place, Europe could become a beacon for immigrants worldwide, attracting talent and diversity. By adopting more welcoming immigration policies, Europe can fill its labor gaps and infuse its communities with new energy and ideas. The key here is to foster an environment of inclusivity and acceptance, where newcomers can integrate seamlessly into the European society. Next, we have to look at family-friendly policies. Countries like France and Sweden have shown that it's possible to boost birth rates by supporting parents. This can take many forms, from generous parental leave to affordable childcare, and even financial incentives per child. These measures not only help families balance work and parenthood, but also create a culture where having children is seen as a feasible and rewarding choice. Lastly, we can't overlook the power of economic incentives. A strong economy is a magnet for both immigration and higher birth rates. By investing in sectors like technology, green energy, and creative industries, Europe can create a vibrant, sustainable economy. This, in turn, will attract young professionals and entrepreneurs who will contribute to the continent's dynamism and growth. But let's not forget, change won't happen overnight. These are long-term strategies that require political will, societal buy-in, and above all, patience. There will be challenges, there will be setbacks, but Europe has always been a continent of resilience and reinvention. So, as we face the reality of our dwindling populations, let's not lose sight of the possibilities that lie ahead. It's a race against time, but with the right strategies, Europe can turn this crisis into an opportunity for renewal and growth.